Led to you being taken out in handcuffs and arrested. That was wrong. Obviously, it's an ongoing legal matter, so I don't know how much you can say about it.
Well, as a prosecutor, you know I can't say it.
You can't say much. But can you just give us some sort of description? Because people are they're talking too much.
I think the backstage was overcrowded. I think the winners were exuberant. And I think security got a little overzealous. And that's all. It's water under the bridge for me.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say all of my heroes have been in handcuffs. Malcolm, Martin, Mandela, Medgar. So, I walked out with the same dignity and respect that I walked in with. And I would implore people to just take that from it. Don't dwell on the bad stuff. And the next morning, I spent 3 hours kind of by myself. You're waiting. And the police said, oh, my God, we've never gotten this many phone calls. People won't have to go to protest. We're going to have to move you. They're panicked, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and I begin to invoke thanks. I thank God for bringing me where I was. I thank God for putting me in a space, believe it or not, by myself. And I got an opportunity to invoke the spirit of my mom and my grandmother and let them know what had happened and thank them. And the very next morning, well, I got out that night. I walked out to my wife in the rain. It was like a romance movie. It was dope. And my manager... and then we went to party. We went to party at Loma Vista, shots out. We had a party, and the next morning I woke up to my son's mother saying, you have to come home because Pony Boy has a kidney. They have a kidney for him, and we have to get him now. And I just thank God. And
that was your 21-year-old son who's waited 3 years for this transplant. So what was it like getting that call, and how's he doing now?
His mom was hyperventilating. She was so excited. And, baby dad, baby mom relationships can get tumultuous over the years. And Lord knows when we were young, we could fight like cats and dogs. But over the past 5-6 years, we have been just locked in as a team, as a total team around him and his health. So she was crying, I was crying, my wife was crying in tears of joy. And we rushed to get back to Atlanta as soon as possible. By the time we got there, he was out of surgery, and he was mad that TMZ had reported it because he's a very private kid. So I called him and asked him, could I talk about it today? He said, yeah, man. Yeah, you tell. He said, tell y'all hi. So,
we're all rooting for him.
It's remarkable, man. And that time you spent in that jail cell was God saying to you, listen, you got all of this, but don't forget, this is always here. Keep your eye on the prize.
My grandmother told me the Lord will set you down. And you never know what that means until you sit down. And then it's just like you in a tuxedo and God. And you're like, well, damn. This is what my grandmother was talking about.
This is what she was talking about.